What's up, YouTube? It's Corey from KP Aquariums. Wanted to chime in real quick. I'm starting to build a stand here for the 240. And look, I'll be honest with you, I'm not any sort of like a designer or crazy engineer or anything like that. I literally watched Joey's video this morning on how he built the stand for his 375. So here's where we're at. So all the 2x4s, and I actually bought a couple of more 2x4s. Yeah, whole bunch of screws. This one's still crooked. I need to brace this here, and then in the center, and then another one here, and then the 3/4 inch plywood is going to go all the way across the top, and the front and the sides. The back I'll leave open. But yeah. So far, so good. And this thing, it is rock solid. So, yeah, didn't take nearly as long as I thought it was going to. Like I said, I watched this video this morning, and because with me, it's not if I have to go back to Home Depot, it's when I have to go back to Home Depot. So, 2 trips to Home Depot, and yeah, that's where we are so far. Luckily, I already have the 3/4 inch plywood, so I won't be forgetting that. So yeah, but I'll definitely chime back in as this thing progresses. So, like I said, I just wanted to touch base, show you guys where I was at. We'll see. See you soon, YouTube. Thanks. What's up, guys? I am back. Okay, so let me show you what I was going to show you. Okay, so here's the stand so far. Got my braces in place, ready for 3/4 inch plywood to go on top of that. Now, this entire build, all of the screws I used, except for 4, because you see they got to go all the way through this. So those 4 screws on either side, I had to use 4-inch decking screws, but everything else was done with number 9 by 3-inch construction screws. Now, here's the important thing about these. You see at the very tip there, they got that little bit cut out of it, a little notch in there. I don't know if it'll zoom in. But that little notch at the tip there basically acts as a drill bit. Okay, so 2x4s are insanely strong. The problem is if you just drill in, without drilling a pilot hole or without having those screws, what happens is you got odds of this wood splitting right here, along the grain, right? So those screws are slightly more expensive, but I promise you, spend the extra couple of bucks, because the amount of time it saves you in having to drill pilot holes, because otherwise, just on this leg, that would have been 8 pilot holes I would have had to drill just in this, let alone every joint, on here. So, and that's, let's see, I went through almost an entire box. It says there's 72 pieces. So, okay, about 68 screws I've used so far. Do you guys want to drill 68 pilot holes? I don't. So anyways, like I said, spend the extra couple of bucks, save yourself some time. The other thing I bought, so far I got about $25 in wood maybe, about $15 in screws, because I didn't know how many I was going to use. I bought 2 boxes of these. So otherwise the one box was like about $8. So the other thing I bought that I found invaluable are these 90-degree clamps, right? You only use them when you're building the initial top frame, right? But I found them to be invaluable. They made it, you don't need them, but they made it so much easier. Those guys were $10 a piece. Okay, so I bought 2 of those. The plywood that I'm going to put on it is, like I said, it is 3/4 inch cabinet grade plywood. We actually happened to, it was on sale months ago, and we bought 3 full sheets of it, and it was on sale for $50 a piece. So all in all, I'm into it for, I think, $110 so far. We'll see. So not bad for a custom stand, however high I wanted it, you know, because I mean, I could have added, you know, 6 to 8 inches on the top of this. I only made it 6 inches taller than the existing one that I have. But now it matches the height of the 100-gallon that's also in the hallway. So just for continuity purposes, I made them the exact same height. But yeah, I mean, I could have added another 6 inches on top of this and would have had to maybe buy 1 more piece of wood, 2 more pieces of wood maybe. So $5. So all in all, real happy with the progress so far. And how much we've paid for it. So there we go. So yeah, next time I chime in, it'll be covered in plywood. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks. Alrighty, YouTube. So here we go. Oops, dropping stuff. Alrighty, so got the top on it, and if I don't say so myself, man, that thing, that seems like one solid stand. I feel like it's strong enough to probably hold the weight of 2 of those 240s, which pretty much is exactly what I need to sleep at night. So here's where it gets a little bit more complicated. Well, not really complicated, but so what I want to do is put the other piece across the front of it. I need to do a lot of sanding here to get this edge nice and flat, but I want to skin the whole front of it, right? And at first I was thinking about the traditional route, you know, with doors and hinges and, you know, all this, right? But I'm like, you know, after looking at Corey's 800-gallon job and the magnet panels on the side of that, I'm really liking that. So I think what I'm going to do is skin the whole front of it, cut 2 big holes out, you know, in each one, and they'll just have a hole in each corner that obviously I'm going to need to get the saw blade into to cut those holes out. But I could put some blocks in the corners for magnets, and bam. No hinges, no handles, perfectly clean surface on the front, and just, you know, finger holes to be able to reach in, grab it, and pull the entire panel out. So, that's my goal. We'll see how this coming week goes. If I have time to play with it or not, or, you know, work on it again, it might not be till next weekend. So, I'm going to go ahead and upload this video now so you guys can see the progress, and you know, like I said, I'll definitely chime back in. I make some more progress. I want to show you guys what I'm doing, kind of how I'm doing it, as I'm doing it. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. I will definitely chime back in a well, future video. So thanks a lot, guys. Take care.